Boy. All right, so let's get down to business. So there's this thing there that Framer has as a feature that allows you to create patterns. I haven't figured it out. Oh no. So the goal is supposed to be to like create a circular type of logo, and I don't know, man. If I wanted to create patterns, how would I do that? Oh yeah. Oh wow. So these are new tools. You can actually like. Oh nice, 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 nice. Still doesn't solve my problem, but nice, nice. Um, Simple logo, yes, but something like this. Um, so let's say I had all of this. This is cool, by the way, but we can join them together. Ugh, God, no, we're not doing that. So here's what I propose we do instead. These shapes right now, we can just flatten it and just call it a day, and I don't have to deal with this nonsense. There we go. Nice. So what now is the goal? The goal is to bring this in. Bring this in. So I'm not exactly, I don't think I'm exactly like measuring it. I'm just eyeballing it at this point. Yeah. And just bring this in. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um. Hmm. Do 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 do. Uh, kind of like this. Maybe give like this some weird, interesting name. I don't know, but this is our North Star now. Yeah. I think that would actually be a good name to actually call it. No, but if we call it North Star, um, we would have to justify it being red. You know, so we need to make this, or at least we need to give it like a blue filter right now. So let me run an experiment. Let me see if I I should be able to do this. Should be able to do this. So we'll just give this a blue color, nice blue color, and then we'll just there we go. Give it a nice blue color, and then we'll just play with the blend mode and see what. Ooh, okay. Ooh. No, too much. No, 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 no. Huh, this is probably the closest I'll get to it. Nope. Let's try from the top again. No, too dark, too dark. No, 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 no. So I think this is like the closest I might get out of it. Yeah, this looks cool. While is the idea of it looks cool, but in more ways than one, it kind of feels like a cop out. It feels like a cop out. What do I call this if I wanted to call it something? I'll figure it out. But let me, because right now my brain is toast and I'm not thinking very clearly. Let me look for something, an old project I was working on before, and then just take some elements from it and feed it there. Yeah, this one. That's fine. Had this, I never knew what to do with this. I never knew what to do with this, and it actually frustrated me because I had this and I could have made this a really, really delicious looking free mat template. I never knew what to do with it. Turn off the guides. Like this looks. Mwah. Well, there you have it. The name. There you have it. The name. The name figures out itself. Aha. All right. So let's then head back to this. So, like, one of the things that actually baffled me with how people actually use AI with, for UI and UI UX is like people have this expectation that AI is gonna create like really awesome designs, and you don't get to awesome designs without like continuous iterations and bending the AI to your will, and hoping that it somehow figures out how to get it to work. Unfortunately, that's what some people actually believe because of what some of these online influencers have conditioned them to think. One of two ways you can actually get really good UI, like say like a landing page or something from AI is one, you could prompt it and give it like as many references as possible, and then just be very deliberate and specific about what you want it to do about certain sections about the website. Or you could just design it on Figma and then just MCP it MCP it to your LLM and watch it work magic. Now, it's not perfect. So, for example, Claude LLM and sorry, not Claude LLM, Claude Code or Gravity, I mean, or Anti Gravity from Google, they have this strange interaction with with Figma MCP. So how Figma's MCP actually works is that when you share the link to an LLM, what the LLM is supposed to do is that it looks at it from two perspectives. One, it captures the screenshot of the frame that you sent to it, and then the second one is that it looks at the positional data using a tool called, I think it's get dev. There's get screenshot and there's get dev. Now, what I've noticed is that most of these LLMs actually depend on get screenshots, and because for some stupid reason, right? Instead of depending on get dev, which holds the actual positional data of stuff, it would lean more towards get screenshots, and then when it sees when it sees or based on how it actually interprets your design, it then tries as much as possible to get as close to your design as possible with a 50 to 60% success rate. Very rarely have I ever seen AI or prompted LLM that my after giving it my Figma link, and then it then gives me my design one to one. Very, very rarely. I'm like rare, like less than 5% of the time. So how I try to mitigate that is by, I mean, making sure that my auto layout is rock solid, and it's very steady. That's number one. Number two, like you have like all your assets properly exported, because even if you give your your stuff to an LLM, it can't it can pull everything. It can pull text, but it can't pull assets like icons, for example. Like if you have like a custom icon, it will try to create an approximation of its understanding of that icon. It will not give you like a proper icon, or it will replace it with something familiar. So if you have like a custom icon, but probably you're using like hero UI icons, or you're using like Tableau. No, okay, Tableau has an npm library, which is fine, but more often than not, it would take your icons and then it will default it to something like Lucid, for example, which is horrid, in my opinion, like very horrid. This looks nice. It's not complete, but looks nice. Yeah, so like I was saying, the AI does not, I mean, cannot see images or like image assets. And that's the most problematic part of this discourse. It's frustrating how it just can't see it. So what you can do is just you can export all these, you can export them out and then just tell, you can then prompt it to actually do what it's supposed to do and hope to God that it gets it right. So I'll just duplicate this, try it on version red. This looks nice. I want to add patterns here to give it like this extra, right? So what I can do is I can I'm almost positive that I don't have it here, but what I can do, I think what I'll do is I'll just go to my company profile, because these lots haven't, they removed the link to community, so you have to like this, you have to go there manually. So I think essentially I'm looking for pixel point, so that'll be this. Not you, not you, not that. So it's pixel point. Pixel Panda. No, it's not Pixel Panda. You get Pixel Point. I don't. Oh. There we go. That's the one. Yes, this is what we're looking for. But I will open this later on. But that's not what I want. I want this one because it has what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, because someone had the good sense to actually copy it. All right. So what am I looking for? So the way the guys at Pixel Point have structured this is that you just pick, they made it a component, and then you can just switch between any of these textures and it just works out. So I'm gonna take this and I'm going to put this here. But is that the best place to put it? Okay, I'm just gonna put it there for now, right? I'll put this here, and here, and I'll erase this. I'll just put this here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I kind of noticed that this thing is not inside. Yeah, there we go. So now I am presented with something a little interesting. Why, you might ask? So I can just group this. I hope I'm getting this right. And then I can mask it. Ooh, okay. Not what I want. Not what I want. Most certainly not what I want. Let me duplicate this. I'll just bring this beneath here. Oh dear, no. So this is somewhat something similar to what I have in mind. Problem is, it's All right, let me group this. Okay. Okay. So I can just like stretch this a little bit more, right? So you can see that it's got like some really good looking detail, but I want to nuke out some of these parts. So what I want to do now is I'm gonna get the mask for this. I'll just copy that. I'm gonna put it right about here, just underneath. Yep, there we go. Come on, man. Just put it under here. All right. You're not doing the Lord's work, man. All right, so on that. Yes, that's exactly what I want. So, oh, come on, bro. Behave. Right, so I'll put you in the center. I just want stuff in the middle. I just want stuff happening in the middle. That's all. Yeah, that's it. That's what I want. That's actually just all I want. I just want stuff happening in the middle. It doesn't need to be like super detailed, but I just want stuff happening in the middle. So you can see now that it's got a bit of texture about it. It's got a bit of texture about it. So if I picked this one, like you have, I believe, a blue. You have a blueness about you. You have a blueness about you, bro. All right, so I mean, I could pick that and I'll just slap this on top, and then I think it kind of like gets the same, sort of like the same results, sort of, but sort of like the same results. And you can just like try and get it, so you can get it to like red, you can get it to purple, which we're not doing, no. But that's not what we want, so I'll just turn this off. All right, so yeah, red. I think we'll go with the red. I think we'll just settle in with the red. All right. So what are we doing? All right. What are we doing? So we need to like add a button here. Let me see if yes, I'm lazy. I'm lazy like that. Get over it. I'm just gonna get I'm going to get a button from another frame buffer. We're going to frame buffer because I am damn too tired and I don't want to deal with this shit. Okay, so I'll pick this up. I'll pick these two assets up, right? And I'll just slap it here. I know in my heart of hearts that I'm not going to. Oh dear. Oh dear. It came with baggage. All right. It seems this thing wants me to use it. It's this his asset is hustling. It's hustling for his 2K, man. Okay. Okay. So okay. I mean, obviously I don't want to keep this color, so I can make it white, which I won't, but I will do this, which I also probably shouldn't do, but I want to make it glass. It's hungering me to do glass. Now, ideally, you would want a scenario where, nope. You would want a scenario where, so let's add some effects. It looks as glass-like as possible. Hopefully. But let's just, can't be asked right now, man. Don't stress me. Ooh, I like these. That's my glasses, man. I like these. I like these icons, and they're pretty much, they're pretty straightforward. But I would have to do it. Just give me a sec. I would have to do it manually, but I like these. Okay, let's try something. If we're gonna do it manually, like let's do the proper way manually. So we'll just put this as inner shadows. Inner shadows is there. Change from this to white. White. So I'll set this to 0. Just boost this in a lot. Right? I'll set the stroke to gradient. Rotate it. Keep this one to be white, but nuke it out. I'll lift it up a little bit. Probably be a good idea to just probably just boost that there a little bit there. That's kind of it, I guess. Like, there's so many ways you can actually get the white or the gradient effect out of it, but the glass, not the gradient, the glass effect out of it. But I mean, this is one way. It's not a sexy looking glass, but I want to add like a bit of a reflection to it. So I'm gonna do some ujuru. So we'll take this a circular shape, and I'll just give it like, I'll pick a color from here. I guess I think this is as good a color as any, and I'm just gonna dump it inside the button. Now, you dump inside the button, you quickly realize I have a problem because it stops looking like a button. But you can set the positioning to absolute, and then you can just basically just walk your way. So maybe you can have it somewhere around there. Then what you can now do is you can add some blur effects to it. So this is like layer blur to it, and then you can just blur the living daylight out of it. You can stretch it if you want. You can stretch it if you want. You can just lower it a little bit so that, yeah, kind of looks a little quasi-natural. Some people like go the extra mile. If you want, you can add an extra like gradient. So I'll set this to white. I make this a gradient. and then just maybe just rotate it in the direction you want, so probably like this direction, I guess, and then you lift it a little bit. So let's just put this up here like this, right? So it's at 20. 20 seems okay, so this is fine, I guess. Yeah, so this is kind of. You see my nice fancy jazz hands. Uh what else could I probably want to do? So it looks cohesive now, right? Yes, yes it does. Yes it does. But it's a very simple thing. It's a very simple layout, simple design. Not a lot is happening yet. Not a lot is happening yet, so I mean that's obviously a very good thing. What can I do? Or what can we do to make this thing a lot more interesting? We can do weird stuff like we can do weird stuff like adding a bit of gradient to this. So we'll just turn this way. You set to white. We'll knock this out. We'll just weird stuff. Nothing too overly critical. So we're just making it a little more dramatic, if you will. Maybe okay. So let's not do that. Thank you. Yeah, I know I'm breaking I'm breaking rules here, but work with me here, man. Come on. All right, reimagine your digital landscape. All right, good. So we have that. So what can we do to make this a little more interesting? I think we could take it to we could take it to unicorn and then just like have it animated and all of that, but I think that's just gonna be like a later thing. But I'm thinking, I'm still thinking about this, and I'm still trying to probe, certain possible. No, not that. Having this here is not so bad, right? Because it kind of like lends more credence to the glass fill. But I want this red here. So maybe if I duplicate it, I can push this here this way, and maybe go a little higher or a little oranger. Nah, I think I'm on the selling it without orange. Okay, I'll leave this. I'll leave it at this for now. I'll leave it at this for now. So what do we then do with the rest of the page? So, truth be told, I have no plans. I just wanted to get to this point and then just like call it a day. We could let's see what would happen if we like backtracked for a minute, right? let's just see what that looks like. If we backtracked for a minute and then no, not that. Is it you? Yeah, it's you. Okay. So I'll turn you off. There are parts of you that I wanted to keep on, which is this. So I'll keep that on, and I'll keep this on. Turn that off. I'll keep this on. Okay. So if let's say we had you and we just kept you here. Now this will be a problem for the logo because it has no place to stay. Because if cat in the middle, we bro, how do you have a shadow? I don't remember giving you one. Huh. Someone's been mischievous. Yeah, there you are. You're not supposed to have a shadow. If it's there, it doesn't. It feels more like it's part of the background graphic than the actual thing. Let's try a bad idea. We have this. We have this, right? Right. Good. All right. Good. So let me duplicate this and then scale this, and then just like prop it here. Ew. Then this will just have to align this way, and then keep this way, and then this and then the main thingy will just set it to this way, and then just we'll align it here. Now you see I'm designing without grids. I know I can grid it up later whenever I want to, but I think at this point I just want to get oh dear, come on man, work with me. There we go. So I'm thinking if I just keyed this, yeah, it's not so bad. No, we're not doing that. Come on, man, work with me, There we go. Something like this. And then this can now legitimately exist here. Now, with this type of setup, we can then, let me just duplicate this because I mean I like this, right? But with this kind of setup, we can then go ahead and do weird stuff like this. We'll set this up here, that's there, put this here, right? Right, not bad. But I want to remove. I'm actually just interested in one thing, and I think it's just the image, and that's I think that's the only thing I'm probably interested in right now. So I'll just copy that. I'll bring it here, paste it. Right, not doing wonders for me at this point, but so I'll just take this and that, and that's good, and I'll just mask it. God no, god damn it, man, come on, this thing looks way better. This thing is trying to defraud me. I call bullshit. You're trying to initiate fraud against my person. Oh no. I had hoped that it would be better. I had hoped to get a better outcome than this. It's still possible, but is it worth the work that I'm willing to throw in to make it happen? Yeah. Is it worth the work? And the answer to that is no. But will I do it? Oh hell yes, I would. Let's try. Um, let's see. I want to add that there, right there. Oh dear. So I'll just put this there with that there. Oh no. You're not supposed to do that. Okay, so let's blow this out of proportion. Okay. What we can do? I'll just duplicate this. Stop this from being a mask, right? And I'll just move it to the top of this. I'll remove that. I'll add like some good stroke. Make that there. Now, obviously, this is not what I want to end up with, right? It doesn't look there yet, but we can accentuate this by doing some further cheating and essentially just say blur. No, not blur actually. I think it's going to inner shadow. Inner shadow, but the color is this. Right? And where is it going? Oh, wait, hold on. Inner shadow is not going to work that way. I'm thinking about this thing wrong. I think at the end of the day, it's still going to be blur. Yeah, I think it's still going to be blur. I thought I could avoid it. Let's boost this, the blur coefficient. But at the end of the day, I think it's still going to be blur. I think we can manage this blur further if we add a bit of gradient work to it. So let's nuke this. And then we can turn it this way and bring this a lot closer here. So I can copy this out, paste somewhere interesting. No, don't do that. So let me set this to the back, just to see whatever the hell is going on. Well, that's one idea that we may or may not necessarily pursue going down the line. I welcome it. Okay, so I am generally being lazy about this, right? I don't think my plan was ever to go beyond just having this frame, this setup here. Anything more than that, in my opinion, is just going to be overkill. And oh yeah, so one of the reasons why I never really went beyond this was because this was supposed to be like a framer template, but I think it was the bentos that killed me. I never really just went beyond it. And I was gonna make a lot of them, like turn it into a real thing, but unfortunately, stuff happened that I absolutely 100% lost control of. But now that I look at it, I think that, like some of them might hold some potential. But again, like I said, laziness. This was the only firmware template I ever made that I released into the wild. Unfortunately, never got approved by the App Store, but I put it in the wild nonetheless. It never made a sale, but I gave it out for free at the end of the day to like a bunch of people. Just while trying to like popularize myself. So it's a very simple template. It's a very simple template. Skyglass. What was the idea behind Skyglass? I can't remember. Cosmic Gates was another idea I wanted to implement, but again, can't remember. Oh yeah, Cosmic Gate. Yeah. This is Cosmic Gate. Cosmic Gate was yeah, it was essentially this. And it was cool. So Cosmic Gate was essentially oh yeah, I wish I could do this. I know I can actually. I don't know why I'm just being lazy about it, but because it seems very straightforward. So you can see like a lot of bentos happening here. Uh, no. All right, so let's see what that looks like. Do we hit play? Not bad. Not bad, 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 not bad at all. Looks very sleek, even. Looks very sleek. Wow, it's 2 o'clock already. Do I have time to push this to Framer? Okay, you can probably work with this. To push the frame out, do I want to? Do I want to? Do I want to? Um, okay, let's see what we can actually do inside of Unicorn Studio and see if, let's even start by exploring whatever possibilities we have. So I'll just take this and I will make it not a frame. Because if I made this a frame, right, you'll notice that there's like a sharp cutoff here. So I have to do two things. I have to take this, raise this to the top, and take this and stretch this down a little bit. So maybe in frame out, this will probably come down a little more, but now you can see that there is no cutoff in the image. All right, so what I'll do is I'll take this, I'll bring this out. Now we can see we have problems that, well, not problems actually, but like challenges, right? One of them being that we have to figure out a way, because this is happening and you don't want that to happen. So I'm keeping that open, right? But I want to, yeah, so I want to keep these two separate. Well, as separate as possible. So I'll export them. Hang on, I don't know. Is it? I'm trying to figure out like where the chat is. Oh yeah, live chat is actually there. Oh god damn it! Like, how did I not see this? It's been there. So, I mean, like, if you have any questions or if you just want to like hang out and talk shop, just chat me up. I am available at least for the next 30. So let's see. So we want to push this to we want to export this to and then push it into Unicorn Studio, and let's see, like Unicorn. Is this it? I hope so. Yeah, it is. It most definitely is. Okay, so what do I want to do now? See, I want to deconstruct this Huli laser. But so let's just create a new project first. Then we can start with the burden of importing stuff. So let's import a couple of stuff. Before that, let's actually do the hard work of exporting these two layers. And just put it in build your own box. When did I do this? Okay, I know what that is. You will not believe it's actually for a project. All right, so now that we have that, let's Azure. Is it this? Yeah, yeah. It was for a project. I was not wrong. All right. Image too large. God damn it. Which one? Oh, I think it's the second one. Okay, I know what to do. So to mitigate that, we could just open. Oh no, this is no. That's where the good stuff is happening. So we could just go to tiny PNG, drop an image here, AI. So I'm just gonna open where that miscreant of an image is and essentially just work it out. Let's say downloads, nice documents, Azure. I used to call it Axio. 1.5. Wow, that's not helping, man. That's not a lot of images to work with. 300. All right, let's do both of you then. All right, so you knock down the sizes of both images. So let's just export. Let's download both of them. Yep. We'll open it and then extract all. Opens new. Then now finally we could. Is this it? Yeah, it's it. We'll just drag and drop it in here. Okay, good. So first things first, I want this out. Fit at board. Yes, that's the spirit. Is it supposed to? No, it's not supposed to do that. Let me get the sizing of this thing. 900. Go back to Figma. What's your height exactly? 1284. All right, so let's hustle back here. I'm gonna change you for a little bit. Just call you 1284. Good height. Good. All right, so we have you spotted there. Next thing we want to do is to bring this bad boy here. So I want to go ahead and say fill. Yep, pretty much works the way as intended. So we have pretty much the same thing. And now we need to do something interesting with it. So I'm envisaging that like some kind of light comes in here, and it kind of like dissipate around the middle. And from what let me see how this works out. Okay, so there's some fog happening here. Let's look at this. Is projection. Turn this off. Projection, noise fill. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Pulse beam. Laser. God almighty. Alright, so now I'm jealous. All right. So let's see if we can replicate this. We have a fog machine doing the Lord's work, but let's. So can I just copy this thing and then just push it in there? I should be able to, because I'm lazy. I'm a lazy lout. It doesn't work. But let's see. We should be able to get like fog. Yeah. So let's add a bit of fog. Up in this place. Yeah. So fog machine should be able to like tint it, like give it a color. Octaves, scale, angle, diffusion, density. Let's see, do we? Yeah, maybe turbulence, not too much. Scatter, a little bit. Tint, octaves, blend mode, mix, linear, radius. Animation speed. Let me see how. I suspect this thing was actually slower. Octave 6, angle, scale, 50/50. You're not tracking mouse, so that's a good thing. All right, let's keep that there for now. We have that. It's already running. No, it's supposed to be up top. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, I see how that would be a problem. Wait. Oh no. Oh, I see. No. It's not. So that's why it wasn't showing up. Because it kept on going outside. But it's not supposed. I see. That will be a problem. So let me set this thing. Animation, yeah. Angle, scale. Angle, not so much. Doesn't matter actually. Density is the problem. We don't want it too dense. Want it enough. What would happen if I put this thing in here? No, that's not what I want. I just want it there. Scatter. Oh no, too much. Don't scatter too much. Octaves. Luminance. Chroma dispersion. Just trying to like find. How did they do it? Because it's barely visible there. Stretches, no, that's not what I want. Texture image. So this is the thing that does the magic. Okay. Let's come back here. I'm not gonna touch you. But it's not now. But let's look at beams. Oh boy. It's one beam. So that's the bottom beam. We play it. Oh, okay. That's the intro animation. All right. So okay, I respect that. I respect that. So the laser beam is down there. All right. So let's say we have a beam. Let's add a beam. It doesn't have to be circular, but it's a beam. Beam's a beam's a beam. I'm gonna put you here. Right? So let's play you. Wrong color. Bro. What the hell, bro? Okay, let's scale you down a bit. Yeah, okay. You're too thick, bro. No, obviously not that. Not that. No, 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 no. Interesting. No, no. Let's keep that line. Blend mode is fine. The color is fine. The scale. That's instrument activities. The scale, position. But I wanted to end at the middle. Meow, nope, wrong direction, bro. So, wait, this top part. Yeah, no, you're not supposed to do that, bro. Because there's one here and there's one here. That's good. But oh, okay. Oh, okay, that's not so bad an effect. So we can just have one run at the top, closely at the top. So I'll just lift you a little bit upwards and then lift you, push you a little bit lower. But again, I need to we're not skewing you. So it's set to repeat. The pulse beam is this. The laser beam itself is another story altogether. It's just stagnant, fixed, right? So you're saying I can actually just get a beam and then just have it fixed and it's not doing anything. All right, you are that beam apparently. But let's say I scaled you to something this big, right? No angle. I better feel the fuck. Okay. So this beam, say we slow you down a little bit. Uh, yeah. So what then do I do about these beams here? Because I need them to start and end somewhere. I want the beam that does this. Right? Let me add that projection and see what, see what horrors I can see what horrors I can concoct with project. It didn't take too long. Okay. But no, we're not doing that. Repeat horizontal. Let's see. Repeat vertical. Oh boy. That is not repeat, but oh boy. No, 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 no. Okay. So if I do repeat off, let's turn off the repeat. Let's turn that off. Let's then scale it to around. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. But why is it moving? Oh dear, no, 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 no. Yeah, that's a good question. Why are you moving? You're not supposed to move. I'm ruining the good work I've done. You're not supposed to move, bro. Okay, no repeats. Uh, don't move. I mean, you could warp if you want, but don't skew either. Like, I'll pay good money to have you not move. Well, it looks like it's gonna move anyways. I think in order for it to move, it has to be set to 0. Ah, okay, I see. But you want to warp? Okay. No, 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 no. Uh, Blend. So I think it's safe to say that this shit is not helping anybody. So I'll just remove it. Um, what can I do? I don't want to do this because these are entry animations, yeah. From the looks of things, they're actually entry animations, and that has a scale property. This is also an entry animation that has a move property, but I don't really care much for it. This one has both position and entry, which is cool, but there's a way. There's a way. So I need to, and just need something big enough. There should be a way. I just haven't figured it out yet. Opacity. I will figure this out. I will figure this out. I also want to do interesting stuff with this thing here. So it's not just static, but it's also the fog. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pretty much this actually. So it feels hot. But this is moving too frequently, and I don't want it to move too frequently. The only way I can make that happen is if I actually do an event and set it to loop. That's the only way that works. Because it's moving too frequently. I have to figure this out. I'm just being lazy. Let's not be lazy. Come on, let's do this. 1, 2, and 3. Stop. You what are you? What beam are you? Alright, so you are the left beam. So I will rename you yeah, so I will rename you to okay. Yes, so I'll just call you right beam. And then you as the left beam. And then you as the middle beam. Now, you don't have any speed, right? Neither of you have speed, so I'm just going to remove all that. So we'll have to do an event, an appear event, and then we will have to set you such that from wherever the hell you are to here, duration 1,000 seconds, no delay, looping forwards, loop delay. Let's keep this there for now. So if we played you, let's just see what happens. Let's play the middle beam. Strange. Is it? Yeah, I'm not. I'm not saying. I'm not. I'm not saying this. Am I? Am I crazy? Okay, don't. No delay. this is gonna take some lemons. So you animate, yeah. Ah, okay. You can also animate the fades as well. But what's up with the positioning though? Do I need to add? Hang on. Don't do this to me now. Yo, where the fuck? Yeah, it's supposed to be here. Alright, that's fine. So if I took away your speed, alright, so ah, okay, that's weird. Oh, it's doing weird stuff. Okay, I think let me turn off this, right? And let's see what it's supposed to do. Nothing. I probably do need to check this thing more, like really investigate this thing a little more. Because it's only behaving itself when I add speed. Okay, let's. Apparently, this thing is not working. So I'm just gonna bin it. doesn't work. Maybe I don't know how to do this. Yeah, I certainly don't know how to do this. You know what? Fuck it. So, I mean, if I'm doing that, then this top beam needs to do something, right? Okay, well, this is somewhat manageable. Um, so this image, I can duplicate it. Or do something silly and generate a depth map. Well, while it's doing that, I want to duplicate this. And then I want some noise. No. Yeah. Does that make sense? Like have it move a little bit, just slightly. Because I want something else to happen. I want to add an effect, like a noise effect. Oh, there's a new one. Maybe cool. I want to add a noise effect to it. Yeah, noise fill, right? So I want to add like a noise fill. Now, the point of the noise fill is, so that's not why I'm here. The point of the noise fill is so that when it's playing, we can have this. So I'll take it to the top, right? I'll take this image to the top as well. And then what I want to do is I want to create a mask. Oh yeah, I want to create a mask. So if I set it as a movable, that doesn't work. No. Type previous layer. Oh no, that's wrong. Knockout. Okay, I think I'm getting it backwards. So if I put it up top, ooh. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to accomplish. Something close to it, but I'm not yet getting it. Not yet getting it. So not previously, yes, just that. But I haven't quite gotten it yet. So this needs some work, right? So I want to see if I can drag this. Oh, I can't. I can't do that without doing some really stupid shit. No, but there may be hope. So this purple, let's change it to a comfortable red. And we'll change you to document black. Ooh, no, that's not good. That is absolutely 100% not good. Right? So, I mean, it's all well and good, right? Right? It's cool, but we need to mask this as well. So that means like, so let's say we had like a circle. Let's say we have a circle, right? We just want to pick just this section alone. And then I said mask. Not all, just the knockout. Yeah, okay, so that's not gonna work. Okay. No, let's put this up here. Oh dear Lord, Leslie, what are you doing? All knockout. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Okay. Let's say I'm overcomplicating all this. Let's remove all of this first. I'm overcomplicating it. Let's turn this back on because this is where we are. I want remove all this nonsense first. Noise fill. This is where we are at right now, right? Good. This circle was supposed to be a mask, but clearly that's not what's happening. So let's remove it first. This is what I want to happen. Deck parallax. Let's remove it because it's not playing any sensible role right now. Noise fill. Amplitude, scale, color A, color B, position. Doesn't matter to me right now. Chroma. Animation speed is fine. This, add, subtract, multiply, screen, no, overlay. Yeah, this is actually closer to what I'm looking for. Darken, no. Lighten, no. Color dodge, no. Color burn, no. Linear burn, hard light. This is closer to what I want. soft light, no. Difference, no, no, no. Yeah, it's actually pin lights. So this is cool. This is cool. This is cool. I like this. This is cool. This is very cool. So, what do? We export. So if you want to see this in like your Figma, you can just like export to video and make sure you export like MP4. Set it to like 60 frames. Keep your life easy. Like 10, 15 seconds, I guess. Just basically do stuff that will make your life easy. But if we wanted to like put this in Framer right now, like let's even say we wanted to start. Wow, Framer started doing that fun stuff that where when you want to start in the project, they already just supply you with like templates I can start with. Knowing full well that most of us will not. I think I like this one. This looks promising. I'll investigate later on. Blank. How many screens do you know that actually start off with this? Yeah, so that is done. But what we want is we want to embed it. Interesting. So you can copy to Figma sites. Interesting. Why am I going to add your logo, man? I don't like you guys. I'm like, man, piss off. Production, whatever. Share community, Optimize. I haven't quite figured out how to use optimize, but I reason that it's supposed to help with not, stuff. But let's head back to Figma and like get some essentials out. First things first. Where's Figma? Yeah, there we are. So we've made like some really decent enough progress, decent-ish progress with this. So this is where we're heading to. So let's get our background color. Our background color is gonna be like black. So let's set that up. It's black. Good. Then the first thing we want to do right now is we want to throw in a I think it's a where would I get this? I think it's called a custom interactive, cookie banner. Yeah, so let's head back here, copy to Framer. You copy it, come back to Framer, and then select that, and then just paste it. Right now, so it will render. I think it's already gotten your project ID. What is project JS? Doesn't need that. Project JSON, SDK version, scale, blah blah blah. 6050 HI text, HI text, area label, lazy load. Yes, no. Okay, all right, that's fine. Then I think what I can then do at this point is I'll just because it's going to be a background and it's already going to be absolute, so I'll just set this to 0 with right. So when let's preview, it's going to look like this, and we don't want it looking like this. It's close, but it's not what we want apparently. So I think we can just set this to 0 as well. Yeah, so let's look at it. Yeah, so now it's behaving. Some weird stuff happening here. Very weird stuff. Let's head back to you. I want to be able to yeah, this image. Yeah. Let's set this out back here. No way. What the hell? All I just wanted was for this to be back here. I don't want... Bro, what the No. Don't do that. Okay, so unfortunately, I was thinking, hoping even, that this image... No, it won't work out that way. I hoped it would work out, but it wouldn't. No. No, God, what the hell am I doing? No, 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 no. Keep it real. Noise fill. So if we bring this image here, we can bring this image here, but we don't want it. It's just the previous layer, man. Why are you like this? Stop acting up. Blend mode. None it matters is a mask, right? Hey, yo! That's nice. This is, yeah, I like, but no. It's a nice ass effect, you know? Oh my god. Okay, so it's, wow. Nah. I actually like this. Alright, so I'll just export this and publish it again. So we should be seeing it in our frame. So if I reload this, yeah, so you should see it. It's right there. Right there. Okay, so we have this. We have this so far. Let's open Framer back, right? And then just we'll do that weird thing that we do when we want to do like for ultra wide screens. So let's say wide screen, and then because my screen is like really wide, so I have to do two. I have to do 1920, I believe. 1918, 1920, yeah. I have to do for 1920. It's ultra wide. No, there are three screens beyond. So what we'll do is we'll call this default, or we'll just call this like laptop or something. We'll call this laptop. The screen size will be 1440, which we'll add. We'll push this for another one, which is widescreen. Widescreen is 1728, I believe. Let me be sure. Yep, I was right. 1728. Then the ultra wide is. Do you stop at 1728? I think that's like a good place for us to stop, because if I play this, man, it's big and it's no way. All right, so I have a lot of adjusting to do on that end. So what I can do, I'll go back to you. Base breakpoint. This is the base breakpoint, and that's a problem because it's not supposed to do this. So we need to figure out some shit. You need to come down. Same with you, because you're not supposed to be there. Yeah, that's fine. The left beam is supposed to come down to around here. Okay, that's fine. So export, publish again. Okay, so let's check on Framer reload. It's close. Okay, let me do this really wicked thing and then just do like ultra wide and just call it, it's like ultra 1920, because I don't know my, not that I don't know, I haven't actually bothered to search. That's the honest truth. If mine is actually 1920. So if I play it, is a fair chance that yeah, it's pretty much the same thing actually. This is widescreen. That's widescreen. It's refusing to render ultra. It's refusing to render ultra. Wait, hold on. Let me. Oh, okay. Oh. So that makes sense because it's scaling upwards. So it doesn't make sense for me to actually have this since widescreen actually takes care of. God, no, no. Okay. Let's see. Widescreen. So widescreen actually takes care of the ultra. All right. So I just need to adjust this. So all right. So middle being. It won't let you group select. Ugh, boy, come on, man. All right. Let's publish. Hope for the best. Preview it. Yeah, I was afraid this was gonna happen. Nine, that kind of feels like it just picked this thing and just scaled it, and there's no definition to it. So it now feels like really big. And I think that it's something that needs solving. Let me set. Let me. Okay. The reason why it will behave like that is probably because. Oh. Oh, I think I see the problem now. Two problems actually. One, this one is acting funny, like really funny, hilarious even. Thank you. I don't know why it's doing that. It's not supposed to, but it is. So game is game. It's not supposed to do that. You are supposed to be here. And you are supposed to be here. So if I'm exporting you, I want to export at this size. Still feels too big, man. Processes. It's unnecessarily big. Why is it? I suspect. Boy. I seriously don't want to have to use a video for this. I really don't want to have to use a video for this, primarily because I don't want to give up either. What am I missing? 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 These images were designed to be something, right? Which is why they look weird when they're small. If I set this to fill, for example, if I set this to fill, naturally it would look bigger, right? Yes, right. But we're still missing it. I haven't gotten it right. I don't know why this is acting like it's owing transport money. Like, I honestly don't understand it. So it works perfectly here. Why is slow? This is wrong. Or is it? Let's try something a little different. Let's duplicate this, right? Then I'll scale. I think the issue is that this guy is set to fill instead of a fixed. That's the issue. It's set to fill. And I don't just want him to be set to fill. I want his position, anchor center, fixed, relative, relative. So if I'm okay, wait, let's do this 100. And U to 100. Like no matter what happens, this is where I expect to find you, right? I can move you lower a little so that, oh shit, there. All right, that's fine. No. You're in the middle. This is good. So just lower you a bit. If I put you back to fixed, such that let's try this. So I'll just copy. I actually just need something. I need just this actually. So I'll pick this, like pick that, and then just change the project ID because it's different now. So let's see if my theory was right. My theory was right. So that image was not designed for that image kept on scaling irresponsibly. That's why it's acting like that. All right. So with that information, we have two choices. One, we can head back to Unicorn Studio and say, okay, we now know what our problem is. Let's fix it by setting this image to like 17 or better still 1920. Let's see. Well, okay, 1728. Let's fix it there. And then we can say, all right, if you want to be finicky about the whole thing, let's set you 100. Yeah, let's not do that. The love of God. We can set you 100, right? Okay. Let me set you to auto. Publish. Then head back to Framer. I think my time will soon be up. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay, so the image, instead of auto, can keep that fixed. Width can be as wide as it wants, but we'll just keep that fixed. Publish. No, still not getting it. here, reload, still not getting it. Strange. Oh, okay, I think I suspect why that might be the case. Let's come here. I'm beginning to suspect that this is increasingly infuriating for me. That's why it's behaving the way it's behaving. Middle beam. Why is... Ah. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, you're not supposed to do that. Okay. Left beam is where it's supposed to be. Right beam is where it's supposed to be. Okay. Let's publish and hope. It's correct. Now we're faced with new problems. New, more annoying problems because there are blemishes here that I desperately want to remove. So, let's ramp up some speed. So left, let's double up your speed a little to this. Right, we'll push your speed a little to around here. All of this I want to bring here. No. Well, I mean, oh wow. This thing needs to, like, Unicorn really needs to work on their layering system, because I want a scenario where this is only happening and it's isolated and it's not disturbing anybody, right? But it's becoming a problem for me now. because now I have to just shut this off and keep this turned on, you know. So if I did it such a way that I just kept like, I just have to like, no, the fuck. Okay, I mean, that solves that problem. So let's see how that red has in framer. Please, I don't want to have to do this. Like, whoa, okay. Why does this feel? Just feels wrong. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe it's the way I'm looking at it. Doesn't feel as smooth. Oh well, I'm actually running out of time, so I think this would be like a good idea for me to just let down, left down back parry, man. All right, so god damn it. So this is the logo. So I'll just open plugins. Am I in the right place? I am certainly not in the right place. Primarily because Figma or Framer. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not in the right place. So what I can do is I will I'll just copy this. And I think I will open it with my other account. Oh no, you know what? I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I just need to do this. so that I can just pick this, come here, Figma to Framer, we'll copy it, head off to Framer, and then we start framing stuff. Okay, so what do we do first? First of all, we make sure that this is fit content. Let's add our first like layout, like a frame, I guess, or a row. Keep like a row, one row. So in that one row, which we need to just like tighten here. Yep, that's it. One row fixed. Set this to fill. Remove the colors of each of these vagabonds. This is not supposed to be there, so I'll just like nuke the color. I will set it to, it's fill already, so I think I'll just set this to auto layout, to stack. Remove that, add. Yes, that's no, wrong one. Right one. Copy, yes. And then we'll just slot it in there. See, looks good. Second phase, you turn you off. Add stack, delete that. We'll take you, right click, plugin, HTML, copy, and paste. Brilliant. Take you, come up here, can be fixed, fit content, thank you. You, that's good. So linear, can have it that way, you're facing the wrong direction, so we'll just, no. Just turn you this way, thank you for your cooperation. I think I'll just bring this way a little so that it doesn't look like weird stuff is happening. You two, we will push your gap a little bit lower, which is fine. That's you. Let's do your upper stack, your upper padding. Top can be, let me see, what do I have it here as? I'll just put 32 or 48. Kind of seems legit at this point too. 48. Yep, that looks legit. 32. Boop, 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 boop. What's your size between here and here? 85. 86. Sounds legit. That's fine. And then yeah, this is not behaving the way it's supposed to, so I'll set it to absolute. Yeah, and then 0 here, so it's behaving itself, should behave itself now ideally. And then we need to, I'm going to duplicate this and then just send it down, because that's where our button is going to be. So we'll pick this. So the hope is that it picks it. The hope. Copy. Thank you. And then we'll just like dump it in there. I was wrong to hope. For I hoped irresponsibly. So we'll remove this logo. We will, I mean, this is not necessary, but you are going to be absolute. Your bottom, no. So I'll just set you right about here, which is fine by me. No, that's not what we're doing. Label there, center line, that's fine, but something is wrong. No, look, man, come on. That's fine. Yeah, well, fit content. Stop stressing me. Right. So we have that there. So let's see. For the sake of saying, that bottom is say 300 pixels. I would just probably want to like push it down this much, a little more, just so we can actually accommodate some of the stuff. Yeah, that was going to happen. However, we can save ourselves that by just simply doing this. Ah, I see. All right, if that's what we are doing, z index 0. Really, yeah, you can put it on -1, 0. There we go. So it's something like this, but not quite this. This is not what I had in mind. So let's look at it. Let's see it bigger. Ooh, okay. That's not good. Relative 100, yeah. Okay, well, let's look at this then. Why does this thing feel left aligned? It looks like a mess. Is it my system? I don't know, man. Because this thing's beginning to freak me out. This is not smooth running at all. Let me see if there are things I can do to optimize this, because it's not smooth running and it's getting to me right now. Optimize. It's behaving. Alright. Let's drop some things. That's all it took. I'm angry. I'm fucking angry, man. I'm angry. What the fuck? That's all it took. Why is it still lagging here, man? I don't know. I don't get it. I actually don't get it. Why is it lagging? I want to get these numbers as close to. No, but it just feels blurry. I don't know, man. Yeah, okay. It just feels blurry right now. I can't even. I'm not even sure I can deal with it right now. What am I missing, man? Ugh. Like, I'm really frustrated. This thing is actually frustrating me. It's getting to me and I don't like it. I don't like that it's getting to me. Okay. Not what I want. It's close, but not what I want. I think we can stop here for now. I've got stuff to do, but I'm gonna revisit this. I'm actually gonna have to revisit this because I'm very infuriated. Like the imagery is blurry. Like it's not sharp and defined. So I think what I can do is instead of I will revisit the assets and I will optimize them. I'll re-optimize it so that it's sharper and at least let it be sharp enough so that I can export to like 2x so that it looks a lot more detailed and sharp in the final in the final version because this looks horrid. But on the plus side, the glass came out well a bit, I guess. The glass, no, it didn't actually. It did not. Because ideally there's supposed to be a an outline. Oh, okay. So I need to fix the border. That's fine. It's not a problem. I just need to fix the border. The border is solid black, and that's wrong. You can have a white. But unfortunately, Framer will not allow you have gradient borders. But we'll just have to work with this for now. Yeah, this is acceptable. I just need to figure out how to actually work this. to improve upon this, and I will do that. I will most definitely do that. Thank you for hanging around with me for the last 3 hours. I really do hope you got to learn a thing or two. And if you got questions, you know how to reach me. Just send me a tweet or a DM. I will do my best to respond. My name is Leslie for Overlay Studios. Catch you later.